All right, hi everyone, welcome. It's the end of campaign. Iron Age is finished, and we have drama to talk about this time. Every campaign there's always a new bit of drama, and I have my friend here, Murray, with me to talk about it a little.
Was doing.
Yeah. So he's in my clan. Well, he was. Now he's not. Now he's in Dole. But anyways, our clan is. We're from FS. That's our clan. And after this campaign finished, we actually managed to get some clan rewards, right? So we have 15,000 gold that we gained for the clan, and everyone in the clan gets times 4 bond multiplier. So in a campaign, the bond multiplier actually works so that each player gets a certain amount of bonds. So for example, Aglio from Lemon would have 1,000 bonds, would get 1,000 bonds. But because his clan performed well, they got second. So that 1,000 gets multiplied by 6,500, aside from the clan getting a lot of gold. It's just a lot of gold, by the way. But see, last season, the reward wasn't like this. Last season, the rewards given out was that each clan got a certain amount of bonds and a certain amount of gold that would go to the clan treasury. Now, if you go to the clan treasury of my own clan, you can see that I have 23,000 gold and 8,000 bonds, right? And this is owned by the clan, not by the commander, not by an exec, but by the clan. Usually, these things would be given out together. So, like, we would give it out to people who perform during the campaign, who help us play. And how you do that is by clicking on somebody's name. Like, for example, I could click on Badass SPG here, and I could allocate treasury as an executive officer. Now I can give him 23,700 and that's 33. 23,750 gold. But okay, well, I misclicked. But you cannot do this anymore because Wargaming has put a limit on how much gold and bonds can be given out. The limit for bonds per day is 2,000. So I can transfer 2,000 to him right now, but I wouldn't be able to transfer that amount again until tomorrow, and I can't transfer the entire 8,000. Why this is so that people in positions of power, for example me, an exec, we wouldn't be able to allocate the treasury fully to ourselves in one day. Because that would just be like stealing, right? I could like steal all of this, allocate it all to myself, but then that's literally just stealing from the clan. And the case that we have right now is with another clan called Pred. So Pred, mid-campaign, reported to me and to the rest of the community that a lot of their funds has been stolen, guys. Mid-campaign, a few officers in Pred noticed that the bond amount that is in the clan is reducing. So we see here that on the 16th, 17th, 19th, and 20th, I think he forgot on the 18th really. um, the Forsaken Army, one of the players, the commander actually of the clan Pred, he kept taking 2,000 every day until he was caught out and somebody noticed. Now see, bonds is very valuable, right? It's the resource that you cannot buy. The only way you get bonds is from clan events, or you can do daily missions to get you like 25 a day. So, a lot of bonds like this is very valuable. You can get stuff from the bond shop. Like you can get
Equipment, tanks,
yeah,
you know.
equipment, tanks, yeah. FE215B is like what, 12k? And if Forsaken Army got away with getting all the 12k men, 4,000, and then he took 8,000 here in total, if he took all of that, if he managed to take all that, he would have been able to get himself an FE215B 183. Well, not the 183, sorry, just the old one, my bad. So, obviously, in my opinion, this is wrong. And he did this without communicating to anybody else, not even his executives, not even, the players. No, he just took it and managed to do it 4 times before anybody noticed, basically. So, yeah, I mean, that's the situation. And as you can see here, in the clan Predator, whose motto is "We get dirty and the world stays clean." Oh, they did get very dirty, eh? But we can see because of this, a lot of players leave the clan. Um, they had like a full 100, I think, as campaign started, and now they only have 74, and most of those are their core actually. Now, something funny that I found was that during the event of that of him getting caught out, the player himself, so he got caught out on the 20th, right? So the player himself was confronted basically by the clan, right? And then he went from a commander, because this was oh, was he executive actually? I thought it was commander, eh? Yeah, but basically the player got, oh no, this was commander. Yeah, this was commander, because now he's an exec. Now it says it like this. But yeah, he was the commander of the clan. He demoted himself into private, so he went all the way from the top to the bottom, right? And then he allowed somebody else to become the, oh no, was it this one? Maybe I clicked on the wrong one. No, this is a different movement. But yeah, wait, which one is the assigned? Okay, I think this is the correct one. So yeah, so Forsaken went from commander to private, as far as commander. I know it says executive, I don't know why, but it was commander, by the way, so I was gonna say CO. And then he went down to private. Now if this was me and somebody has been like stealing, well, I would say stealing, because that's what happened. He didn't like borrow it, you can't return the thing. He stole. Like if I know somebody steal the bonds, right, I would just kick him, in my opinion. If it happened in my clan, for example, even if it was me, like if I take bonds like for no reason, and then got caught out for it, I would kick even the commander. You know what I mean? So I don't understand why this happened. Now this is the day that all of this went down. So you can see here that Pred was very healthy in terms of players. They had 11 people in the running for tanks, for the reward tank. So this is a decently sized clan, and I feel really bad because they really had something going, in my opinion. The CEA community, I feel like, has a low player depth, right? Especially the Australian, the English speakers. So when you are able to get a lot of people like this, like all 26, when you're able to get them like competitive, playing, contesting for a tank, and like I think this is their first ever campaign. I think it's really good, man. And he kind of threw it away, Forsaken, because of this whole incident. Now what I want to look at is the responses, the reactions for for what happened. So after the
This is where it gets good, by the way.
Yeah, you guys get here. So because this happened mid-campaign, right? This is the middle of the campaign. So the clan decided that they will stick together through the end of campaign, and now that the end of campaign is here, they finally all left, right? So Alpha Cub here says, "Thank you guys," and then he puts a screenshot of like everyone who's left. Like all of this is like people who left, and then he says, "I'm leaving as well. Happy thanking everybody. May you continue on. Good luck, and thank you all for being in my tanking career." I feel like this is polite, right? I feel like this is a good way to say goodbye, in my opinion. And see, he even like says like, "I'm hesitating. I can't press the button," being all extra about it. But then he left. And then Hopi, one of the executive officers that is in the clan, who I would say is in this story the henchman of Forsaken. Like they're all together, like they're partners in crime. He says he paid the price, helped get a bunch of U-tanks too. And then Forsaken himself responds with, "At Pred, at everyone in the clan, I helped everyone get tanks, and that's the thanks I get? Question mark. Wow, I see people just want tanks then bugger off. How nice. Oh well, we will rebuild stronger than ever before. We are just going to be a social clan from now on, going further as we play to enjoy tanks. And come play with friends. Hope the rest of you stay. Kind regards, Forsaken. Forsaken need to like get the grammar on, bro. It's a very hard read. But I don't know, man. I feel like this is a very salty response because from what I've seen, right, after a campaign, and especially after a successful campaign, Pred actually managed to get 12 people tanks. So like by the end, I think this guy made it, Craggy Ranger, or like somebody else made it, so that they had 12 people in the green zone. So I feel like that's a successful campaign, right, with like 12 people on. And I feel like after you have a successful campaign, especially these 12 people, I don't think they would ever leave, man, except to go to a better clan, right? Because they're secure, they're in the A team, as in like the people who play all the time, right? Because these guys here, they've played 100 to 90, and then like say like these guys, they've only played 50. So like I would understand if these guys left, if like these people left, but these people in the top 12 should not leave at all, in my opinion. So I feel like it's not because of they just want to get the tanks and then bugger off. It's because there's something that happened that pushed them away, that drive them away from the clan, so that they don't want to play anymore. So yeah, I don't know, man. I feel like this is a wrong response because everyone knows what happened, even people outside the clan like myself. So I feel like as Forsaken here, you should not talk like this, you know what I mean? Moving on, Hopi says to Pred that a fact for all, we all broke the rules that campaign, and no morals stopped us from doing it. Now the high horse stuff, whatever. So he's saying that, hey, stop taking the high horse, we all broke the rules. And then Biki says, wait, what rules did everyone break? And Hopi says, throwing games. This is a very interesting topic, in my opinion, because I don't feel like throwing games is breaking the rules, because it happens in every single clan. Now I'm going to illustrate why throwing games need to happen, and when is it legal and when it is not. So in Clan Wars, you have games on the hour, on the half past, and on the next hour. So, well, you also have offset games, but I'm not going to count that for the sake of simplicity. So say you have a game on the hour X, and then you win. You win. That means that you get to play again, right? And then if you win again, then you get to play again on the next hour. The thing is with with campaign, is that you need to maximize your games, right? So for this next hour, you probably also have another game readied up. Game Y. Just delete all this. So when game Y starts, you will then need to have 30 people to play. Yes, 30. Because game X only required 15. Now, maybe the clan doesn't have 30 people ready. And so what they can do is that on the hour, if they win, then they need to ensure that they lose so that there is no game and that we only play the Y game the next hour, yes? So I feel like this is sometimes necessary when you need too many people that you don't have, simply. And it's not like officers or clans want to lose, it's that they need to, else they will get a technical defeat, which is horrible for the clan in terms of points, in terms of pride, in terms of everything. So in order to avoid those technical defeats, we just ensure that we only have one game and that we only need 15 people on. And this is a fact in every single part of World of Tanks. I've been in the best clan, I've been in the middle clan, and I've been in a lower clan, and it happens in every single tier of clan. Now, how you lose is what's important. If you lose by suiciding, then that's not allowed. If you lose by killing your own teammates, then that's not allowed, you'll get banned. But say you bring, 15 EBRs to Himmels, right? and then you lose because opponent have chieftains, 279s, 277s, then oh no, you lose. But we can't do much about that because we had a suboptimal lineup. And that's the key here. Because Wargaming doesn't mind if you lose because you have poor skill. If you punish people for having poor skill, I don't think a lot of clans would be here. So, yeah, in my opinion, there's nothing wrong with throwing games. And I feel like people who say that throwing games is illegal is wrong. Next point. Batty here is a player in Pred, and he was not so keen on leaving after the campaign. He says that honestly, the game is fucked with Wargaming, always changing the campaign rules and tanks, and people keep hinting at a chieftain killer before every reward tank campaign. And the fact that we threw games just happens and every single clan does it. Completely true. To just have enough players to play X amount, you not always guarantee to have a win or get something for it for losing. And yes, that is the other point that I was going to make. So for people that are still a bit confused about why we need to throw, we have X game, and then we have Y and Z game. So we have 30 people needed on this. So say we do what we did. X win the first one, and then we lose, so we only need 30. Now if the clans has like 35, for example, it means that this method means that 15 people play at the hour 15, and then 30 people play on the next hour, which allows at least 30 from the 35 to play. Now if we were to underchip and we have X here and we only have Y game, for example, and we had 35 people, what happens if you lose X? We lose the first time. Not that, L. If you lose this, then we have 15 people playing, and then 15 people playing, which means that, and most likely this is the same 15, which would mean that out of 35, only 15 would get to play, maximum 30, but then everyone gets less games. So it's beneficial to throw because we just guarantee that we have games for everybody, especially in a clan that is pushing for people instead of position. Anyways, that's over. Clip it, by the way, if somebody is still confused about that. We continue with Patty's statement, and he says, I joined Pred because I was losing my personal life to dealing with children in my old clan. I'm trying to build it back every campaign, so I'm not going to leave just because someone wanted clan bonds because I can get my own bonds. Marie, your opinion?
I don't know, man. I just think it's stupid, this entire thing.
I just don't like his take.
I feel like he can just go and earn his own and doesn't have to steal.
Yeah, but
from a clan that isn't that established.
Yeah, because it's a growing clan, right? It's such a shame. Yeah. Such a shame. Because what happens with this statement is that, I have a right for bonds, right? There's 12k bonds, and I should have a right to say like 500 of it, right? But then somebody just takes 8k away, so now you're left with only a fucking 4k bonds. And now instead of 500, you have only like 100. Okay, divide by 3, 166 to share for yourself, right? I feel like because I can get my own, it's a horrible argument because you deserve this 500, but someone has taken that shit away for himself and makes it so that you lose out. You know what I mean? And this is not right. I don't think you should lose out on anything. Especially from the selfish actions of only one or two individuals. This has happened before in Daddy, and I'm not going to talk about it in this video. Maybe if there's enough people wanting to listen to that, then I'll talk about it too. I think that'll be fun. But yeah, like I don't know. I just feel bad for Batty because I feel like you have your right. You should advocate for it. You should take it. Don't let yourself be oppressed, bro. And yeah, then he talks about how he likes playing with Pred, and how Pred is good for people who doesn't have much experience. That's all good and all, but the thing is, most of the people that is there that allowed for this community to be good is now leaving because of this, you know. So this is like an overall very negative experience to the clan. But from the overall community, we've seen that Phantom Yamato say that this will be my final goodbye to Pred due to what happened. Also, at Forsaken, everyone in the Angel community knows what you did. Have fun in BL. And then somebody from outside the clan, the return, says, and he would have gotten away with it too if it wasn't for you pesky officers slowly realizing someone was taking from the treasury, hoping to go unnoticed. And yeah, I don't know. It's just made the clan into a bit of a like you know, a laughing stock. And it's sad to see because again, Pred was a really like convincing up and comer. Not many clans get together and allow like 12 people to get tanks in their first ever campaign. So that's a big shame. And then we also have this last goodbye from Mr. Rez that says that whilst for most part my experience in Pred has been fun, learning has been one of fun, learning and the chance to be allowed to step up and call. That's really good, by the way. I really like it when new people call because calling is, I feel like it's the most fun I have in the game. So people getting to experience that is awesome. He wants to decline any offer of clan bonds or gold earned from this campaign. These rewards would be tainted with a lack of trust and honesty, and I would feel like I am condoning that behavior by accepting these items, which is very based. Giga Chad. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's just sad to see. But the good news is that a lot of the people that were in Pred for this, that were involved and active, which is like their main team, they all went to Katos, which is another clan, which is a bit of a weeb clan, you can say. But yeah, like, a lot of people have come here from Pred, and they're looking to rebuild there. So I wish them the best of luck. And hey, if you guys are watching, you guys need a new clan that speaks English, I would recommend going to Kato, in my opinion. But if you're good enough, you guys should go to FS, in my opinion, too. So that's up to you guys.
We do tryouts and advances to see if you're any good.
Or come to Mold. Mold is also recruiting.
Mold. No, but is Mold competitive, Toddy? Like, do you guys play advances and stuff?
We are competitive for clan boosters.
For clan boosters, so if you guys need boosters, you guys can go to Mold and play with my homie Toddy, my friend. But yeah, Toddy, what's your opinion on this whole Pred thing?
Honestly, stealing from your clan is pretty low ball move.
That's true.
Even if like one person thinks they don't, like it doesn't matter because you can earn your own bonds. Well, you just lost. For like B's example there, the 500 bonds that you could have been given by the clan for earning those for the clan.
Yeah.
All bonds and gold should be given out to clan members, not hogged by one person.
That is a very base take. Thank you. Because if you think about it, right? Imagine next campaign there's a chief and somebody is like super deserving of the chief from the clan and they want to like auction for the tank and they're like not in the gray and they have to auction. Imagine that they need an extra 8k bonds that the clan could have given them for a good purpose to get a chief, but it's not there anymore. Now the clan only has 4,000 bonds, you know what I mean? It's just like so much opportunity cost, you know? And the big opportunity cost is that they miss out on the community, really. I feel like Pred is like one of the better up-and-comer clans in ANZ. Was maybe not quite at the level of like Lime and FS. They were getting there. And I could respect the grind, so I'm gonna respect it even more by, yeah, recommending that you guys check out Kato and stuff, if you guys want to. But yeah, hopefully you guys have enjoyed the thing. As I said, middle of my speech, of my rant. If you guys want me to talk about what happened to Daddy, that's also fun. That was like from a couple campaigns ago, but it'll be a fun throwback. Or like just any other dramas that has happened, you know. Make this a commentary channel, commentary podcasting. So yeah, hope you guys have enjoyed, and I'll see you later, bro.